Hello viewers, my name is Pew Pew Choo Choo, and today we will be starting our campaign for Conflict of Heroes now that the Ghost Divisions expansion is out. We'll be taking a look at the Guderian campaign here, and I think we'll be starting on the first battle, although we can't start on any of these really. So, a little bit about the game now. Conflict of Heroes is a tactical level war game, so it's a fairly, realistic simulation of war, and the Conflict of Heroes is a series of games currently deal with the Russian front. With the new expansion, we can play one of these mini campaigns where we essentially play battle after battle, and our score is kept throughout. Inside this one, it is June 30th, 1941. We are to take a platoon of infantry and clear the roads over here. So, let's begin. And I believe it's titled the Guderian campaign simply because the campaign shares a connection with the German General Heinz Guderian, which was a tank, or like a panzer general actually. I don't really know why we played with infantry first, but oh well. Okay, so, our objectives today is to take the objectives here, one crossroads, one of these exits, and another exit over here. These points, these objectives here, they add up to our point totals indicated over here over the course of the battle, which is 5 turns, and I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but when we start playing, I think you'll notice how 5 turns play out, and that it's not a particularly short amount of time. We want to cap those objectives as fast as we can because they do build up point totals over time. But the first of our issues is this Russian Maxim squad. So the Maxim is a fairly heavy MG and set up inside one of those buildings. Well, it's relatively heavy compared to our LMG teams over here. How we're going to clear that out is that we're going to get one of our LMG here to put a burst into them. So our points here have 6 AP points listed here. It costs us 2 AP points to fire, and it should do 4 damage if it hits. Let's see if our troops are able to do any damage, and unfortunately it wasn't able to. And it looks like their MG is putting some fire onto us. It's also trying to suppress our troops. So I'm going to use some of our caps points here to put another burst into them. How this system works is that we have a reserve of leadership points, is technically what they're supposed to be, called caps, and we can use them to either give our troops more action points or increase their role bonus, whether it be rallying or doing other things such as attacking, like we did over there. Since our troop over here is a little bit worried about that MG, I'm going to move them forward up over here where it should be safe for now. We did get 1 shot off onto the MG, so they're also fairly damaged, and we still have 3 caps points. I'm going to see if we can get a good shot off onto this Maxim. However, it doesn't look like we are able to. So, let's move up some of our infantry to try to take it down. Now I'm just going to get our infantry to waltz right up to the front of the Maxim over here, and I'm going to play a command card. Actually, I'm going to get them to go into the tile, and I'm going to get them to play a command action card, which will give them 1 free move, and I'll play it, and I will use it to, in conjunction with 1 caps point, to completely eliminate this Maxim. Just like that. So yeah, you can kind of see how this game flows really nicely in that the cap system and the units' actions flow really nicely. Because we're up here now, we do have to deal with this rifle squad, so I think I'll get my troops to play this movement card, or play that command card again, so we have 1 more free action, use our remaining caps points to boost our accuracy, and try to hit them, but unfortunately it doesn't look like that did very much. Oh, our MG is pinned. They have a sniper unit right there, which is able to deliver quite a lot of accurate fire, obviously. That might be a little bit of a problem. Let's get our MG set up somewhere else, so it should be able to cover that location now. But like I said, every turn we spend just kind of sitting about, it does give the enemy more points in terms of victory points from these objectives, so we do have to capture those right away. I'm going to be just kind of blitzing through over here in German fashion to the objectives, simply because once our units are suppressed, marked with this little icon over here, the little red icon, they aren't able to fire, so we'll just get our units moving up from the rear to just kind of come up and finish off the enemy just like that. So the first of our 5 turns is finished. Let's end the game, we'll end the turn rather, and go on to the next one. Every turn I believe we draw another card, and it looks like we gain another command action card. I'll use this squad to enter this tile. Oh no, this time the enemy reacted to that. Well, that's fine. That's no big deal. I'll get our troops to just quickly come in here, grab the objective, so that should that'll sway it into our favor for now. And in the meantime, let's try to press onto the other ones over there. I'll let the Russian infantry get up nice and close to our MG right here. Then I'll use some of our points to really buff up our MG. And fire. And fire again. And that should just demolish that squad. Ooh, they're trying to move up onto our squad over here. Well, they're not going to be able to do much because we're going to do that thing again and put some more bullets into them. Unfortunately, it looks like the Russian troops over here were able to get a shot off, which is no biggie. Try to rally my troops over here. And it looks like they're going to continue shooting at us. Well, in that case, we're going to play that command action card again, use the remaining caps points, and try to fire on them. But unfortunately, it looks like that has resulted in a stalemate over there. Can we get a shot off on that sniper from this MG? Oh, it doesn't look like it. Well, in that case, we're going to have to advance over open ground. Hopefully they don't hit us. Good. I wonder how many points that sniper uses to shoot, but I don't know, it shouldn't matter now that our MG is in range. Damn, we weren't able to finish off that MG squad, but at least we're able to keep it under wraps, right? So, with that said, let's try to move up our units even farther over here. And there we go, demolished another one of those squads. Yeah, the nice thing about this game is that it plays rather fast, and well, with that being said, right, it's not as slow paced. I mean, I could probably get through this scenario in about 15 minutes, whereas in other war games I'd have to play for quite a long time per individual scenario, right? So that's a really nice thing. Okay, so now that we've advanced, we're starting to get closer to the objectives, so we really do need to start pressing onto them. As you can see here, because they hold those hexes, they do get quite a little bit per turn. Let's start moving up on to this hex over there. Actually, no, let's get the MG over here to kill the sniper squad. And then I'll get them to move up even further. And I'll wait until the Russians are just inside range over here. Actually, now let's just fire on them from afar, so that'll suppress them, and that should make it easier for our troops to move in there and take them out. In the meantime, I think I'll get our MG to row forward. So now what we could do is that we can just move our units to pivot like this. Because they're an LMG unit, they don't necessarily fare all that well in close combat. But with a little bit of caps points, yeah, they should be able to finish off that group. So that's all nice and done. Now that we have that, let's move up onto this exit point, this victory location. So let's go from the side first. And let's see if the Russians will bite in putting a few bullets onto us, but it doesn't look like they will. Okay, well in that case, let's try to move this squad up here. And let's see if they are going to do anything there.
Soldaten!
Мы их держим на мушке.
Zu Befehl!
There we go. So now we should be able to kill them.
Ja, Kamerad. Mädchen nieder.
Yep, just like that, and then we take this objective. So that's fairly simple.
Jawohl.
This campaign is a little bit challenging in that we do have to really up the speed on our offensives, simply because, well, the game dictates that we really had to be fast on our toes in this particular particular campaign, right? So that's kind of why I'm just really blitzing forward with our troops. Let's see if we can take out this rifle squad. And, well, that should be bad.
Bereit!
За нашу советскую
Well, the rally is successful. We can't allow them to rally, so I'll get them to pull a lot more fires onto that squad.
Ja, Kamerad!
Also play that command action card again, because we have another one of those, and that'll demolish them.
Jawohl!
Which should make it easy work for our troops to just advance up this road and into that tile. There we go.
Auf nach Osten!
And I believe that's the end of the scenario. Yeah, there we go. Axis victory. 12 points to their 9. So, we can just go campaign, or rather main menu, and then they'll instruct us to go and play the second firefight scenario. Now, I am recording this on DirectX, so you may have not seen that particular pop-up. And, well, next time we'll be taking a look at the second battle inside this particular campaign. This time we've covered the basics of the game, you know, infantry combat, how the stats work, and how the caps point system works. Next time, hopefully we'll be taking a look at armored units and some other stuff. Until then, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye!